Two women are dead after a shooting at a church in Lexington. Kentucky State Police say a state trooper and two other victims are injured. Officials say a suspect shot the trooper during a traffic stop, then fled the scene. He carjacked a vehicle before ending up at Richmond Road Baptist Church. That suspect is now dead. ABC's Olivia Rubin is tracking this story for us. Olivia, walk us through what happened so far.
Yeah, Ike, it seems like this was a chaotic scene across multiple locations. Like you just said, this all started, officials saying, at 11:36 a.m. when a trooper was shot after pulling over this individual because of an alert on his license plate. It's not clear exactly what prompted that pullover, but from there, as I said, the trooper shot that suspect, then carjacking a different vehicle. And law enforcement say they tracked that vehicle with various technologies all the way to this church, where they say, tragically, this individual then opened fire. As you said, two women are dead. Another two individuals are injured. Officials are saying that one is in critical condition, that one is in stable condition. Same goes for that initial trooper who had that initial stop. They say that he is in stable condition here, but just a horrific event. Officials saying that this was sort of all unfolding quite quickly and that they are still working through some of the motive here. They say it is an active investigation. They could only answer so many questions because they say they still themselves are piecing through what happened here.
And I know this is all unfolding as we speak, but what do we know about the victims? We know two people are dead right now.
We do. Tragically, they're saying that the first victim is Beverly Gunn, a 72-year-old female, died from gunshot wounds. The second, Christina Combs, a 32-year-old, also died from gunshot wounds there. What is so horrific is that officials are saying that this was a very small, close-knit church in Kentucky, that most of the people who go to this church, Ike, are family members. And if they're not family members, that they've known each other and been friends for many, many years. So what we heard from law enforcement was that they weren't releasing names until the family had been notified. But it seemed that officials said that because the family was actually there, they were able to quickly notify them because they were on scene at this tight-knit, close church. And they were then able to quickly come out and identify these victims, which is quite rare. You know, we've covered many events. It's not so often that you see names like this right away during an event.
Now, you're saying this church was very tight-knit. The community knew each other. So is there any indication of any kind of connection the suspect may have had to these victims?
Well, the officials are saying exactly that they are exploring whether there is a possibility that this individual had a connection to this church. And just based on the description that law enforcement are giving, it doesn't seem like, this is a random location. As I said, tight-knit, mostly family members, mostly friends of many years. Perhaps this individual had a reason to go there. But again, officials saying this is all part of their investigation. They were asked whether this shooting took place inside or outside of the church, also saying that that is something they're looking into as well, Ike.
Olivia Rubin, thank you for the updates. I know you'll be keeping us informed.